Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that many of us struggle with, being too available. Have you ever noticed that the more available you are, the less people appreciate you? The more you say yes to everything, the more people expect from you without truly valuing your time or effort. And the truth is, the more you give, the less they respect you. If you don't respect your own time, no one else will. Life has a way of teaching us that the way we treat ourselves sets the standard for how others treat us. Too often we bend over backward trying to please everyone, thinking that being constantly available will make people appreciate us. But the harsh truth is, when you make yourself too accessible, you become easy to overlook. People value what is rare, what is exclusive, what requires effort to attain. Think about it: when something is freely given, it's taken for granted. But when something requires time, patience, and effort, its value skyrockets. The same principle applies to your presence, your energy, and your time. If you are always available, always saying yes without question, people will assume you will always be there. They won't see your worth because you've made it too easy for them. Respect starts from within. It's not about arrogance or playing hard to get. It's about knowing your own value so deeply that you refuse to let others take advantage of it. It's about standing firm in the belief that your time, your energy, and your presence are gifts, not things to be wasted on those who don't appreciate them. When you recognize your own worth, you stop settling for less. You stop chasing people who don't reciprocate. You stop allowing others to take priority over your own well-being. Many of us fear that if we set boundaries, we'll lose people. But the reality is, the right people will respect you more when you respect yourself. They will understand that your time is precious, and when you do give it, it means something. The wrong people, the ones who only valued you when you were easily available, will fade away. And that's okay. Losing those who never truly valued you is not a loss, it's a gain. It's a gain of peace, of self-respect, of clarity about who really deserves to be in your life. The moment you start valuing yourself, you send out a powerful message to the world: I am worthy. And when you believe in your own worth, others will follow. You will attract people who respect your time, who see your presence as a privilege, not an expectation. You will create a life where you are not just an option, but a priority. So stop giving away your time so freely. Stop waiting for others to validate your worth. Stop being so available that people forget what it means to truly earn your attention. Because when you truly know your worth, you won't feel the need to prove it to anyone. The right people will already see it. Your energy is your most valuable resource, yet so many of us give it away carelessly, without realizing its true worth. We say yes when we should say no. We overextend ourselves, constantly trying to meet expectations, be there for everyone, and prove our worth through our availability. But what happens when you give too much? You end up exhausted, drained, and often unappreciated. The truth is, not everyone deserves access to your energy. You are not an unlimited source of time and attention. Every time you give yourself to people who don't reciprocate, to situations that don't serve you, or to commitments that don't fulfill you, you are depleting yourself. And when you are running on empty, you have nothing left to give to the things that truly matter: your goals, your dreams, your well-being. It's not selfish to protect your energy, it's necessary. Imagine pouring water from a cup. If you keep giving and giving without refilling, eventually there will be nothing left. That's what happens when you spread yourself too thin. You lose your focus, your drive, your passion. And worst of all, people start taking you for granted because they assume you'll always be there, always available, always willing to give. But the moment you start setting boundaries, something incredible happens. People begin to respect you more. You don't need to explain yourself for prioritizing your peace. You don't need to apologize for saying no. You don't owe anyone an explanation for choosing to rest, to step back, to focus on yourself. Those who genuinely care about you will understand. Those who only valued you for what they could take from you will drift away, and that's a blessing. Because the truth is, not everyone is meant to have access to you. Think about the people you admire the most. They don't waste their energy on things that don't serve them. They don't let negativity drain them. They choose where to invest their time because they understand that energy once spent doesn't come back. And that's the mindset you need to have. You have to protect yourself from toxic relationships, from people who drain you, from situations that don't align with your purpose. The more you protect your energy, the more powerful you become. You become sharper, more focused, more in control of your own life. You start attracting people who respect your boundaries, who value your presence, who see your worth. And most importantly, you start feeling at peace because you're no longer running on empty, trying to be everything for everyone. So stop letting the world drain you. Stop giving your energy away to people and situations that don't deserve it. Choose where to invest yourself wisely because your energy is sacred. And when you protect it, you reclaim your power. Success isn't about doing everything for everyone. It's about knowing where to focus your time, energy, and effort. Too often people believe that saying yes to everything makes them more likable, more needed, more important. But the truth is, when you spread yourself too thin, you lose sight of what really matters. You become exhausted, constantly trying to meet the demands of others while neglecting yourself. Prioritizing yourself doesn't mean being selfish. It means understanding that your time is valuable and should be spent on things that bring you closer to your goals. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who try to please everyone. They are the ones who know when to say no. They are the ones who invest in their growth, their dreams, and their well-being. Think about it. If you give your time to every request, every invitation, every demand, what's left for you? What's left for your ambitions, your personal growth, your happiness? If you are constantly prioritizing others over yourself, you will wake up one day feeling empty, wondering where all your time went and why you haven't moved forward. That's why it's so important to set boundaries and choose wisely. The people who truly matter in your life will respect your decisions. They will understand that your journey is important. And those who don't, they were never meant to be a part of your path in the first place. The moment you stop seeking approval from everyone is the moment you take back control. You don't need to prove your worth by always being available. Your value isn't measured by how much you do for others at the cost of your own well-being. Start asking yourself, is this worth my time? Is this helping me grow? Does this align with my goals? If the answer is no, walk away. Because every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve you, you are saying no to something that does. You are delaying your progress. You are sacrificing your dreams for the comfort of others. There will always be people who expect you to be there whenever they need you. But you don't owe anyone constant availability. You owe yourself the commitment to your own success. You owe yourself the dedication to your personal and professional growth. You owe yourself the respect to prioritize your own happiness. When you start valuing yourself, people will notice. They will start respecting your time because they see that you do. They will understand that your presence is not something to be taken for granted. And most importantly, you will start to feel more empowered, more confident, more in control of your life. So stop saying yes out of fear of disappointing others. Stop putting yourself last just to keep people happy. Prioritize yourself, and the right people, the ones who truly appreciate you, will always support you. Saying no is one of the hardest things to do, yet it is one of the most powerful. From a young age, we are taught to be accommodating, to be helpful, to always be there for others. And while kindness is a beautiful trait, there is a fine line between being kind and being taken for granted. The moment you start setting boundaries, people will react. Some will understand and respect your space, while others will feel entitled to your time. But here's the truth, your boundaries are not up for debate. Too often people feel guilty for saying no. They fear disappointing others, being judged, or losing relationships. But the reality is, saying yes when you really mean no doesn't make you a better person. It makes you someone who is prioritizing other people's comfort over your own well-being. And that is not a life of fulfillment, it is a life of exhaustion. Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you are saying no to something that nurtures you. Imagine a world where you only gave your time and energy to things that uplift you, that align with your goals, that bring you joy. That world is possible. It just requires you to start protecting yourself. People will always expect more from you, and the more you give, the more they will take. It's human nature. If you are always available, always saying yes, always the one adjusting, people will assume it's normal. And before you know it, you become the person everyone relies on but no one appreciates. Because the unfortunate truth is, people value what they have to earn. If your time and attention are given freely, they lose their significance. Setting boundaries doesn't mean pushing people away, it means creating space for the right ones to stay. The people who truly care about you will understand. They will respect the fact that you have your own priorities, your own limits, your own life to live. The ones who don't, they were only there for what they could get from you, not for who you are. And those are the people you need to let go of without hesitation. There is strength in choosing yourself. It is not selfish to prioritize your happiness, your peace, your mental health. It is necessary. When you start setting boundaries, you might lose some people, but what you will gain is far more valuable. You will gain self-respect, clarity, and a sense of freedom. The world will not fall apart if you say no. People will adjust just like they always do. And you will finally have the energy to focus on what truly matters. So stop apologizing for setting limits. Stop feeling guilty for protecting your time. Your life is yours to live, and you deserve to fill it with things that bring you joy, not just obligations that leave you drained. Respect is not something you chase, it is something you command. Too often, people believe that the more they give, the more they will be appreciated. But the truth is, the more available you make yourself, the more you are taken for granted. When you are always there, always saying yes, always making adjustments for others, people start assuming that your time is unlimited, that your presence is guaranteed. And that's when respect begins to fade. If you want people to respect you, you must first respect yourself. That means understanding your worth and refusing to settle for anything less than what you deserve. It means recognizing that you are not an option, not a convenience, not someone people can call on only when they need something. You are a person with your own priorities, your own ambitions, your own life to build. And when you start treating yourself that way, others will follow. Think about the people you admire, leaders, visionaries, those who have built extraordinary lives. They don't chase validation. They don't seek approval by making themselves constantly available. They value their time, their energy, and their presence, and because of that, so does everyone around them. Their respect is not earned by being everywhere for everyone. It is earned by knowing their worth and setting the standard for how they deserve to be treated. When you stop being too available, something interesting happens. The people who only saw you as an option will start realizing what they took for granted. They will notice your absence, and in that absence, they will understand your value. It is not your presence that makes people respect you. It is your ability to walk away from situations that no longer serve you. This doesn't mean cutting people off or playing games. It simply means prioritizing yourself the way you prioritize others. It means recognizing who truly values you and who only values what you can do for them. It means understanding that relationships, whether personal or professional, should be built on mutual respect, not one-sided effort. Some people will not like your boundaries. They will test them, push against them, try to make you feel guilty for not always being available. But that is their issue, not yours. The right people will respect you more for knowing your worth. They will admire the fact that you have standards and that you refuse to be treated as anything less than you deserve. The more you respect yourself, the more the world will mirror that respect back to you. You will no longer find yourself chasing people, begging for attention, or proving your worth. Instead, you will attract relationships, opportunities, and experiences that align with your value. So stop over-explaining. Stop justifying why you can't always be available. Stop trying to earn respect by sacrificing your own needs. Respect is not given to those who seek approval. It is given to those who know they don't need it. There comes a point when you have to stop proving yourself to people who will never truly see your worth. No matter how much you do, how often you show up, or how available you make yourself, some people will always take you for granted. And that's not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them. You can't force someone to appreciate you. You can't make people respect your time if they don't already value it. What you can do is choose where to invest your energy. Life is too short to keep chasing approval from those who don't deserve your presence. If someone only values you when they need something, that is not a relationship, it is a transaction. And you are worth more than that. The moment you recognize this, you free yourself from the cycle of constantly trying to please others at the expense of your own happiness. Your time is precious. Your energy is limited. The people who deserve it are the ones who uplift you, support you, and reciprocate the effort you put in. But you'll never have the space to nurture those meaningful connections if you keep giving your time to people who don't respect it. Letting go isn't easy, but it's necessary. Walking away doesn't mean you don't care, it means you care about yourself enough to stop settling. It means you understand that relationships should be built on mutual effort, not just on how much you're willing to give. Some people will only realize your value when they no longer have access to you. And that's okay. You are not responsible for teaching people how to appreciate you. Stop explaining yourself to those who don't listen. Stop justifying your decisions to those who don't respect them. Stop feeling guilty for prioritizing yourself. When you start putting yourself first, you'll notice something powerful. The right people stay, and the wrong ones fade away. The ones who truly matter will support you. They won't need constant explanations or reassurances. They will respect your boundaries without question because they respect you. This isn't about cutting people off without reason. It's about making sure your time is spent wisely. You cannot be everything for everyone. You cannot keep pouring into people who never pour back into you. Choose wisely where you invest your heart, your time, and your energy. The most successful, fulfilled, and confident people in the world are not the ones who are constantly available. They are the ones who know when to step back. They are the ones who protect their peace, who choose quality over quantity in their relationships, who understand that not everyone deserves access to them. So stop making yourself too available. Stop waiting for people to appreciate you. Stop giving chances to those who don't deserve them. Your time is a gift. Make sure you're giving it to those who see its value.